Discuss about muscular tissue. The muscular tissue consists of long, narrow cells called muscle fibers. The cells of muscular tissue are called as myocytes. The muscle fibers contract and relax and help to movement of body parts and the body as a whole. That means this tissue helps in movement of our body and our body organs. The muscle fiber are held together by connective tissue. Types of muscular tissue. On the basis of structure and function, muscular tissues are of three types, that is striated muscles or striated muscles or voluntary muscles. Number 2 is unstriated muscles or unstriated muscle or involuntary muscles. Then number 3 is cardiac muscles. Then striated muscles. These are elongated and cylindrical. These muscles are also called as skeletal muscles, as these are attached to the bones. This type of muscle are connected to our bones. So this type of muscles are called as skeletal muscles. They are covered by a thin membrane called as sarcolemma. Their movement is under will, so they are called as voluntary muscles. These muscles are present in the body wall, arms, legs, tongue, face and neck. Alternate light and dark bands are found in these muscles. The cytoplasm contains longitudinal striations called as myofibril. The cytoplasm of the striated muscle contains longitudinal striations called as myofibrils. Each muscle fiber has many nuclei. The contraction and relaxation of this muscle helps in movement of limbs, locomotion and maintaining the equilibrium and body posture. This is the structure of striated muscles. These are the striation, alternate light and dark bands. This is light band and this is dark band. This is the nucleus. There are so many nuclei. Then the unstriated muscle. Unstriated muscle. These muscles are also called as smooth muscles because they do not contain transverse striations or bands. Their movement is not under our will, so they are called as involuntary muscles. These muscle cells are spindle-shaped cells pointed at both ends. The myofibrils found in the cytoplasm do not show light and dark bands. Each cell is with one nucleus. There is no many nuclei. This type of muscles are found in stomach, intestine, uterus, urinary bladder, iris of the eye, and in the wall of the blood vessel. This is the structure of unstriated muscle. There is no striations. Alternate dark and light bands are not found. There is only one nucleus of each cell. So then cardiac muscles. The cardiac muscle is a modified form of striated muscle. This type of muscle is short, cylindrical, striated and short. It is present only in the wall of the heart. So it is called as cardiac muscle. These muscles are involuntary and work non-stop till death. From the birth to the death of the person, this muscle work non-stop till death. The muscle filaments are connected with dark junctions called as intercalated disc. This is the nucleus, this is the striations, this is intercalated disc. This is the cardiac muscle, structure of cardiac muscle. Then we have to discuss about connective tissue. Connective tissue means this type of tissue connect our body parts to different parts of the body. It is the binding and supporting tissue occurs almost in every part of the body. It is derived from the embryonic mesoderm. Connective tissue are derived from the embryonic mesoderm of the embryonic mesoderm. This tissue serves to support the body and binds other tissues and organs. It has two components, that is number 1 the cells and number 2 the intercellular substance called as matrix. The matrix is traversed by various types of protein fibers. The matrix of connective tissue is traversed by various types of protein fibers. Then function of connective tissue. This tissue helps in connecting of several tissues together to form an organ. It forms a supporting framework of cartilage and bone in the body. It forms a protective sheath around the organs like spleen, kidney, testes, etc. It helps in replacing tissues which are destroyed by injury. It also helps in combating against foreign toxins. This tissue also protect our body from foreign toxins. Classification of connective tissue. Depending upon the nature of the ground substance, there are three types of connective tissues are found. They are: number 1 is connective tissue proper, number 2 is supportive connective tissue or skeletal tissue, number 3 is fluid connective tissue or vascular tissue. Then we have to discuss about connective tissue proper. Connective tissue proper. This tissue helps in packing and binding the organ. It is three types, that is areolar tissue, fibrous tissue and adipose tissue. Beside these three types, also another types of tissues, connective tissues are also, connective tissue proper are also found. These are called as alloelastic and reticular tissues are also included under connective tissue proper. Alloelastic and reticular tissue. Then areolar tissue. Areolar tissue. It is a loose connective tissue and is widely distributed throughout the body. It forms a continuous layer beneath the skin. This tissue binds the skin with muscles, attaches blood vessels and nerves to the surrounding tissue. The ground substance or matrix is jelly-like and contains different types of cells like fibroblasts, histiocytes, amoeboid mast cells and lymphoid cells. It contains fibers like white fibers or collagen fiber and yellow fiber or elastic fiber. This is the structure of connective areolar tissue. This is the histiocyte. This is the elastic fiber, yellow elastic fiber. These are the fibroblast cells. This is the mast cell, amoeboid mast cell. These are the collagen fibers. These are the collagen fiber. This is the yellow elastic fiber. These are the fibroblasts. This is the histiocytes and this is the amoeboid mast cell. Then fibrous connective tissue. Fibrous connective tissue. This type of tissue is found in tendons, ligaments and aponeurosis. Fibrous connective tissue are also found in tendon, ligaments and aponeurosis. This tissue helps to some extent in forming the framework of the body. Fibrous connective tissue forms the body framework of the body. This tissue is mainly composed of large number of closely packed parallel bundles of white collagen fibers. Then tendon. Tendon is a flexible, cable-like, dense, fibrous connective tissue which connect muscle with bone. So tendon connect with bone to the muscle. The collagen fibers provides the tendons their tensile strength. Then ligament. Ligament is a tough fibrous band of connective tissue which connect the one bone to another bone, bone to bone. Sprain is caused due to stretching of ligament. Sometimes when we fell down, then there is a sprain in our leg and which is caused due to stretching of ligaments. Ligaments are of two types, that is white ligament and yellow ligament. White ligaments are inelastic, but yellow ligaments are elastic due to elastic fiber. Aponeurosis. It is a ribbon-like piece of tendon-like material. It is a ribbon-like piece of tendon-like material which anchors a muscle. It is present in pericardium, cornea of the eye, etc. Then this is the structure of the fibrous connective tissue. This is the tendon which joins between muscle and bone. This is the ligament which joins between bone and bone, which connect one bone. Then this is the structure of fibrous connective tissue, that is tendon and ligament. Then we have to study the adipose tissue. Adipose tissue. It consists of fibroblasts, white fibers and yellow elastic fibers. The white fibers are not elastic. It also contains large number of round or oval fat cells. It protects many visceral organs from shock and injury. Internal organs. Visceral organs means internal organs. This tissue also serves as a thermoinsulator, that is which prevents, it is preventing the loss of body heat in cold and takes active part in heat production. This tissue is called as adipose tissue. This tissue is the structure of the adipose tissue, that is fat storage fat globules, and this is plasma membrane outer covering. This is the nucleus. And next class we will study about the different nerve tissues. And thank you.